welcome to Bob's Kitchen. It's episode number 20. Tonight we're going to make stuffed bell peppers. It's one of Dave and I's favorite recipes, and it's actually incredibly simple. We're going to take bell peppers, stuff them with a combination of hamburger and sausage, some feta cheese, some rice, some fire-roasted tomatoes, slivered almonds, broil them with little Parmesan cheese, and they'll come out perfect. The first step is getting our peppers prepared. Let's get started. Preparing our peppers is actually pretty easy. You just cut the top off, and some people keep the tops for their stuffed peppers, but since we're going to have a cheese topping on ours, we're just going to pop the tops off, rinse the seeds out of this, and we're ready to parboil. Okay, we're going to parboil these peppers, and that means what we're going to do, we're going to get a hot pot here, we're going to get it to boiling, then we're going to turn the heat off. Then we're going to just set these peppers in that water for about 3 minutes to cook them a little bit before we stuff them and put them in the oven. A lot of people make this recipe with purely hamburger. I like to mix it up a little bit. So what I have here is a 1/4 pound of ground beef and a 1/4 pound of hot spicy sausage. It just gives that recipe that extra bit of kick and doesn't make it boring at all. What we're going to do is we're going to fry this up in the pan, add the feta, add the almonds and the tomatoes, and get ready to make our filling. One of my secret little ingredients when I'm making up the hamburger for stuffed peppers is just a couple of tablespoons of ground coriander. Just add it as you're browning up the meat, and that'll really add that special little flavor. Now we're going to make up our filling. We've got our hamburger and sausage all browned up. We're going to add our tomatoes, cup of feta cheese, half a cup or so of slivered almonds, and the rice, and mix it all together. One of the secrets to successful peppers is putting about 1/8 of an inch of water along the bottom of the pan. Keeps everything moist and lets that water evaporate over the peppers as they cook. So, almost nothing, just, enough water to coat the bottom of the pan. Okay, now we're ready to stuff our peppers, and it's basically just spooning that mixture into our pepper until it's full. Pat it down and set it into our baking dish. Okay, we're about done here. All we're going to do now is hit our peppers with a topping of slivered almonds and Parmesan cheese. And these are ready to put in the oven. We're going to put these in a preheated 400-degree oven for 30 minutes, checking in on it every once in a while, and then we're going to put the broiler on for about 2 minutes after that to brown these up. These are going to be fantastic. And here we are, and this is why I have us checking this recipe. These browned up at 25 minutes in my oven, but the recipe calls for 30, so make sure and keep a good look at it. As you can see, they brown up really nicely. These are going to cut up really nicely. I serve these with a fruit salad and a hearts of romaine salad with a little dressing. These are just fantastic. Well, that was another edition of Bob's Kitchen, episode number 20. Have a great night.